We're wrong. We're us. Yeah? Anybody have questions? You can go anywhere you want. You can fly if you want. Okay. Yeah, roll around on the floor. If you're rolling, I'm okay. You do what you want to do. You do what your ancestors tell you to do. By this time, they're fully with you. And you're dancing for them. Literally with them. Yeah? Any hurt, any pain,
she says,
anything
your
that
power,
you guys already talked about, that's when you release.
your power, he
Shake it
said,
out every single night.
he said.
I'm a really strong believer that this generation is the beginning of the healing generation for our ancestors, and lots of stuff is changing right now because of that. And yes, I am very spiritual, and so that is kind of what brought the whole piece. So I just let go and I became me, and I said, look, this is what we're going to do. I had a little chat with them. I told them stories about my own ancestors. Quick little story, my grandma, my grandpa was a mujeriego, that we call him, and he was out at the bars and having a good old time when she was giving birth, feeding the pigs in the pig pen. So she literally had to give birth in the pig pen because she had nobody to help her, but he was like, that's her job. And stuff like that, stuff like that we went through as women, as men, everybody, being told to be a certain way, when in reality, nowadays, we realize that when we work together and we become our true selves, that is what brings us up higher every single time. And when we realize who our true selves are and heal that part, I feel we're also healing that ancestry. They gave us so much power, and now we're kind of giving it back to them.
So when we first came into our rehearsals, our choreographer gave us the prompt to bring in a story of one of our ancestors, whether that be somebody you personally knew or somebody that you never met before, and just bring in their life story, what happened with them, and we're trying to tap into them. Think about how they felt, think about what they went through, and bring that into us. Think about all of their suffering, their pain, and bring that into us, and use that to perform our piece.
The songs, one of them is called the grandmother song, the other one is called Hijo de la Luna. So what they're seeing in the grandmother song, which happens kind of before and after, is grounded work, yes? And the dancers helped a lot in the creation with that. I was like, okay, think about your ancestors and start moving around with them, yes, with what your body knows. So they created this piece, and I kind of just tweaked it a little bit, but most of it is all their creation. And then they're going to see Vienna Swells, that Vienna Swells with the beautiful high heels and dresses, and everything is like that social aspect, how society brings you up. It's like, this is how you're supposed to be. You're still working with a partner, and little by little the partners work together more and more and more, and they have more and more confidence with each other.
Partnering has been so different ever since COVID, because we went from dancing near each other, feeling our energies, to then completely just being by yourself. So coming back into it was really strange, because now you have this whole other being on you that you have to trust, and your body's, my body reacted in a way of kind of being hostile because my body wasn't used to having this other energy on me. So it was really difficult at first, but now that we got it together, it was really great. And
then you see the downfall. You see, in the song El Hijo de la Luna, one of my ancestors, not really an ancestor, but one of the people that I pay homage to, is the fact that I never had a son or a daughter. I'm gonna cry.
And that already gets me a little bit here. So they want to push off. Boom, or whatever. Want to push off.
It's all about, the connections that we make or that we have with other people, whether they be romantic relationships, friendly relationships, just any kind of relationship, because I feel that the concept of relationship was something that we severely lost in the midst of the pandemic when everything was really bad.
So because I, as a woman couldn't have children, the whole song El Hijo de la Luna is a powerful woman asking Mother Moon to give her that opportunity. And you know, when she did, things went wrong. So that's like the whole point of the thing. It's because when you're not supposed to, you're just not supposed to. You're not meant to. And so I actually had to do that. My own mom told me, look, you know, if God didn't give you children, it's because of something. You know, you're meant for something else. But society tells you you're meant for this certain thing. And it took a while for myself to understand it's not what society wants, it's what humanity wants, you know, and there has to be a level of change in that, and realizing that nature is going to allow you, or, you know, allow you to do your path if you just listen to it.
Your power, listen, 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 listen. I hear
At the very end, you're going to just see raw nature take over. You're going to see them release all of the inhibitions. You're going to see them release all the hurt, all of the, you know, nasties that our ancestors and they went through themselves. Into it. Oh God.
Love,
Very raw.
Redemption.
spiritual.
Very honest for myself.
be wise, mothers teach them. Be wise, listen, 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 listen.